Hey everybody, thank you for tuning in and welcome to this episode of Live Work North Attleborough. I'm Christine Pasto with Keller Williams Realty, and I'm here today with Daniel DiPalma of Daniel DiPalma Photography. And Dan is an urban portrait and architectural photographer specializing in black and white street photography for the last 15 years. I've really been looking forward to this interview. Dan sees photography as an artistic journey of self-understanding and personal expression. Thanks for joining me, Dan.
Well, thanks for having me. This is a first for me. Usually I'm on the other side
I can imagine.
of the camera.
I can imagine. Let's talk about how you got started in photography.
Well, as an adolescent, I was interested in photography and liked to shoot, but really got into it after I got out of college. I acquired my first 35 millimeter film camera, studied at New England School of Photography, and began to shoot black and white and print and process in the darkroom.
Oh yeah, the good old days of dark rooms before we had...
My generation, that's all there was, and mostly black and white because we didn't have much control over color processing.
Kodachrome, yeah.
Kodachrome,
right. What draws you to the urban landscape, especially the urban decay? I know you're interested in the works of the urban construction.
Yeah, I'm a Bostonian.
Okay, yeah. You grew up in Newton, right?
I grew up in Newton, which abutted the Brighton neighborhood of Boston. And I spent much time in the city for various reasons, having lived there, worked there, studied there. I still have construction projects there in my other career. I've always been drawn to the streets, to the built landscape, new buildings, old buildings, vacant buildings. There is such a variance between the old and the new in a city that's being developed like the outer neighborhoods of Boston are right now.
Right? South Boston was very industrial. Now it's very residential.
Dorchester, Mattapan, Roxbury. It's changing rapidly, and maybe for the good. I don't like what happened in the Seaport District. That visual history is all gone. But it looks like they're trying to do the right thing in the Fort Point neighborhood.
Terrific.
But I was always drawn to the streets, photographing while I was working. Anything that seemed of interest. Vacant buildings in neighborhoods that perhaps are on the cusp. I try to capture what's being left to rot or vacant because I want to capture what may never be seen again.
Right.
And preserve at least the visual history that's going away, unfortunately, much like what happened in the Seaport District. All those beautiful warehouses are gone.
Right, and so if you didn't photograph them,
the
next generation would never be able to see them.
I got some of them, and if I'm on a construction project, which is my alternate career, I will try to capture what's exposed at existing buildings under construction. Again, to capture something that may never be seen again. But I like being in the street just to be in the street, not to be there because I have to go somewhere or meet someone. I just like to see what the street gives me. At times I shoot what I think interests me.
Okay.
And sometimes I shoot just instinctively and I don't even know I took the image until I download.
That must be interesting when you download it. Wow, that was really a great shot.
Or I may have a purpose in a shot, and then when I see it on the monitor, I'll see another reason.
That's terrific. Yeah, I can imagine. It's very interesting when you're looking through the lens of something, of the camera, to see what you see later through that lens. What has been your favorite photography project?
That's impossible for me to answer. They're all fascinating. both the ones that I'm commissioned to do and the ones that I take upon myself to do.
Okay.
And I'm always doing something, and I always have a camera with me, no matter where I'm going, what I'm doing, who I'm with. I often shoot as I'm walking around here in North Attleborough, going to the store, going to the bar.
So I think you've done a project of North Attleborough at night, right?
Yeah, I've been shooting at night, primarily storefronts, but not solely, when I'm walking.
That's great.
The perspectives at night, I know this sounds simple, are different than they are during the daytime. You can see inside the stores at night, you can't in the daytime.
Right.
The colors are more vibrant because the interiors may be illuminated. So just as an afterthought, I started posting them on one of the North Attleborough Facebook sites. I think it's You Know You're From North.
Okay.
Thinking, no one's going to be interested in this. And boy, was I wrong.
Yes, I'm sure a lot of people are. It's beautiful.
So yeah, I'm always shooting. If I'm going in the city to go shopping, I'm shooting.
What is something that people don't know about you?
Well, I have a degree in civil structural engineering, and I've been in the construction field since I've been in college.
Okay.
And I love construction. I love seeing buildings preserved. I like to be part of that. I like to see buildings coming out of the ground. My specialty when I got out of college was concrete. So many of the brutalist style buildings you see in Boston right now have my fingerprints on it.
Okay.
Namely the
City Hall
and the Christian Science Church Center,
okay.
the addition to the public library, the Mass Eye and Ear Infirmary building, the aquarium.
So you were involved in those projects?
I was. I worked for the consultant that designed and controlled the concrete.
Wow. Those must have been big projects.
I was a little too young to really appreciate the significance, but I do now.
Okay.
And I'm preparing to embark upon a final project of those buildings.
Ooh, you want to tell us about that?
Well, I've scouted them all, and I've mapped them all, the ones in Boston and Cambridge, starting with the ones that I worked on, which are about probably 20. And I've taken test shots, and then I'm going to go out this spring with purpose on a tripod, and I'm going to get some more serious shots to create a calendar.
Oh, terrific.
I know a lot of people are not enamored with that style of architecture, but I'm hoping I can change a few minds by what I do.
Yeah,
because I think it's beautiful.
There is beauty in it.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. How long have you lived in the neighborhood?
32 years I've been here.
And what do you like most about it?
The friendliness and the convenience.
Yep.
We don't have traffic issues here, and you can get
No.
you can get anywhere from here, anywhere.
It's perfect location. You can hop right on 95.
Route 1.
Route 1, not far from 495.
Providence is right down the street.
I'm sure you have some favorite places in the neighborhood to go, but I won't make you name them all. But what do you do in your off time when you're not working?
Well, that doesn't happen too often, but when I declare the day over, regardless of what I'm doing, I'll go into one of the local restaurants. I know most of the staff and all of them. The coffee houses and the bakery here are fantastic. And next door is the Mount Hope Cemetery. And I like hanging out in there just to chill.
Yep.
And maybe
very peaceful, I would imagine.
Grab a few shots, and I'll take a notebook with me. And when I'm not shooting and when I'm not working in the construction industry, I write. I write every day. I write poetry.
That's great.
I keep a journal.
Are you ever going to publish the poetry?
Yeah, I've got one piece that's compilation of poems that I'm going to publish as a 3-part series.
Oh, that's great. When do you hope to publish that?
By year end.
Okay. So next year's, or I guess this year's goals would be to take the pictures of the buildings, the concrete buildings.
The brutalist buildings, yes, to complete the anthology of poems
And
that I'm about halfway through. They're personal, they're insightful, and I've got another project. I can't keep track some days, but I'm going to the North at Night series. I'm going to start printing them, hopefully to show them, and also create a cocktail table book.
Oh, that'd be wonderful. It'd make a great gift for people in North Attleborough.
We'll see.
What are the biggest challenges in your photography business?
Well, I have one overriding challenge, given that I have a business and a business, that finding time, making time for my creative energies.
Right. Time to write poetry, time to...
Just to journal, to noodle on paper,
Right.
To meditate, get in that workout.
Do you meditate often?
Yeah, the mat's right
Okay.
behind the V flat.
Why do you think it's important to shop local? I know you're a big advocate of shopping local.
Well, that's a no-brainer. Keeps the money in the community and keeps it out of the hands of the corporations, which are just greedy and corrupt, in my opinion.
Okay. Yeah. I'm all for shopping local. Dan, it was a pleasure speaking with you.
Yeah, thank you for giving me the time and allowing this opportunity.
Yes, I hope to see you again soon. And
if anyone wants to reach me.
Yeah. And so, again, I'm with Daniel DiPalma, and you can reach him at 617-549-9484. If you have questions about photography, if you want a headshot, feel free to give him a call.
I don't do weddings, unfortunately.
No weddings.
No
Okay,
weddings,
fine.
but I do have a website if you want to see some of my work.
Yes, what is the website?
Daniel DiPalma Photography, all one word, .com.
Wonderful. And if you'd like to be featured on an episode of Live Work North Attleborough, you can text me or call me at 312-593-4969. And as always, please like and share this video. Have a great day.
Ciao. Thank you.